What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Kate. Today and every day, we're going to be watching a video on organ harvesting. This is called Disturbing Organ Donation Practices Spur Federal Reform. Yeah, we'll see about that. Here we go.
Million Americans are registered organ donors. Well, this morning, some in Congress say the public trust in the donation system is eroded after reports that dozens of supposedly dead donors actually showed signs of life. And now reform is on the table. News Nation Weekend anchor Anna Koyman joins us now. I mean, Anna, this elicits some really disturbing, visuals. What in the world is going on here, and how big of a problem is this?
Yeah, a lot of people looking at their licenses going, am I an organ donor? Let me double check here. The United States Organ...
I'm not. I used to be. And in 2020, I just kind of started to have a bad feeling about everything and the whole world, and particularly the healthcare system. And I said to myself, you know what? There's something weird about this organ donation thing. I know that it saves lives. I get it. Okay. But on an industrial size scale, I thought to myself, there's something a little weird here. So I took myself off the list, and I'm glad I did.
Transplant system really looks to be in need of an overhaul. This comes after multiple accounts of close calls where patients' organs were almost harvested accidentally while they were still alive.
Let me correct you, lady. It was not an accident. Okay. Somebody was trying to make some money off that. Perhaps some rich guy was trying to fillet himself some organs for dinner, because I'm sure that happens too in this country. And they're probably one of the number one people who purchase these organs.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill Tuesday talking about results of a federal investigation and what they say is a need to protect people who plan to donate their organs. But of course, we all want to be fully dead first.
Sorry. It's just really I just had a moment there of like, this is crazy that they're putting this on the news. If this is on the news, imagine what's really going on.
That Health Resources and Services Administration's investigation was initiated last year after a 2021 case in Kentucky where a man was believed to be brain dead from an overdose, but doctors were wrong and surgery was called off just moments before he was taken off life support.
I'm speechless. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry to this man. I hope that you never have to work again, sir, for the rest of your life.
A physician noticed the man moving and moaning while being taken to an operating room. Well, the man did survive all of this. And now Health and Human Services is announcing they want to improve the organ transplant system. Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. saying the organ procurement organizations that coordinate access to transplants will be held accountable. The entire system must be fixed to ensure that every potential donor's life is treated with the sanctity it deserves.
Do we literally live in Soylent Green?
The HRSA investigation finding there were more than 350 cases where organ donations were approved, but then canceled, sometimes at the last minute. And they all got a closer look. Nearly a third were of concern. That's including 73 cases where the doctors signed off for organ retrieval, but the patient wasn't fully dead.
Nowhere is safe anymore. That is, when I just watched, maybe we'll watch it here, like as a reaction, but it was this YouTube video about this girl who was AR'd by her surgeon, or no, not her. Well, he was like her pain doctor or something. And the story behind this, it was just absolutely insane. My jaw was on the floor the whole time. This kind of stuff we're like literally living in a horror movie here, people. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Yante? I don't get it.
There were clearly some things that happened that I think could constitute euthanasia. I mean, if the patient's dying, but they take the patient's organs before they die, that's euthanasia. We want to make sure that
What's murder? Let me correct you there, Representative Palmer. That's murder.
The American public knows that if they are willing to become an organ donor, they're going to be treated humanely and legally, and that the family's wishes will be respected.
I mean, of course. Among the things determined in
I really think that lizard people rule the world. And you know what? You can say I'm crazy. That's fine. I hope I am crazy. I would be a lot happier and feel a lot safer, and I could probably sleep a little better at night if I knew I was crazy and that none of these things were, in fact, right in my face, like right before my eyes.
the report was that donors hadn't had proper neurological assessments, consent practices were questionable, Marky, and some patients' cause of death were not classified correctly.
Yeah, organ donation is such a beautiful and life-changing thing, and for those of us who have checked that box, you want to make sure that it's done right. Anna Koyman, thanks so much. Remember, everybody, you can catch Anna Koyman every weekend, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Well, that was disturbing. That ruined my day. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Love you guys. See you in the next one.